First of all, I'm going to share with y'all that my faith is strong, and I don't believe God would put me through anything that or allow me to go through anything that he didn't think I could handle. I've been through much worse. And I'm letting y'all know I will be okay, and I am okay. I was read my rights today and written up on 5 charges. 3 were related to one thing, and 2 were related to another. Completely unrelated. There was no connection between these 2 other than it involved me. This is coming after months of me submitting an anonymous CO suggestion. My commanding officer, I wrote an anonymous complaint about inappropriate and sexual behaviors that were going on in my section. Someone in my chain of command let me know that they knew it was me that made the report, and I admitted, because I don't lie, and I told him this is why I did it. I talked to the appropriate people and multiple entities that I believe will overlook this to make sure things are being handled properly. So, like I said, I will be okay. Utilizing my social media to show and raise awareness what beautiful, strong, empowering women like me have to go through just to serve our country. Beautiful, strong, powerful women that intimidate who I consider to be domestic enemies, that don't uphold the Navy's core values of having honor, courage, and commitment, and made a promise to the Navy that they would be trustworthy and loyal to the Navy and its sailors beneath them. My name is Samantha Chavez. Watch me save my 9-year military career for being called a fucking terrorist after reporting sexual behaviors. I know y'all have seen the news. I made an anonymous report in which my Master Chief, Krista Vargas, asked me if I did. I didn't have to tell her, but I didn't want to lie because I didn't lie. I eventually told her that I did. And now I'm being honorably discharged from the United States Navy after serving for 9 honorable years. I also told my chain of command in the United States Navy Security Department at NSA Suda Bay that I wanted to join the Marine Corps and do an inter-service transfer, and they did not like that.
You're wearing white shirt, right?
I was wearing a shirt, jacket, backpack.
But this is with police, no?
Yes.
They arrested you.
They first like attacked me and beat me, and then they arrested me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you? So like, were they like they? You know. So you've got like the full thing there.
We can see the incident happening, but.
Can you tell me Can you tell me what you see on the video?
Like whatever you said, that's what we are seeing in the video.
Okay, so what happened to me was a police officer pulled up in front of me, asked me to search my bag, started coming at me towards me. I started asking him, like, am I detained? What are you trying to do? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? And just like lightly backing up because I wasn't sure what was going on. And then, he's like, okay, you are arrested, you are detained. And then like I stopped and I'm like, okay, like Okay, so before I start this video, I want to know what the protocol is for bomb threats. Is it that when someone has a bomb threat, 3 to 4 officers jump on top of the bomb on the person? Is that how a bomb threat is supposed to be handled? Okay, so what you can see, and this lines up with the other video, I'm walking backwards slowly, asking the officer why he's trying to get my bag, what is going on, trying to give my side of the story. He's not listening. All right, he says stop backing up, stop moving. And so I'm like, okay, I just want to know what I'm being arrested or detained for. And so what you can actually see here, if we go back, is that I had stopped moving because I was just asking him for space. Okay, because I just wanted a few steps in between us. All right, and so I'd stopped moving, and then you can watch as he moves forward again. And so I move back just a little bit because I just want space, and then I get jumped from behind. And so what you can see here is that even when I just got jumped from behind, I'm not flailing around, I'm not moving, I'm limp. Because I'm not trying to cause a scene, I'm not trying to give them any sort of opportunity to hurt me or to cause any confusion. okay? All right, so you see my feet like moving around, squirming, anything going on? I'm not trying to reposition to hit anyone. I'm not like jostling around. I know my feet and legs are just limp this whole time. I'm just holding myself up. And then they bring me to the ground. Okay, that was unnecessary as it is, right? Now let's look on the ground, because I'm limp again on the ground. There I am, not moving. Okay, not moving. And then he starts firing on my head, and this guy grabs my leg. Okay? And so I'm like, what do you guys, like, I'm freaking out at this point, and I start screaming for help because they're holding me down while the one officer or the two officers I can't see are hitting me. And so I decide to scream for help because I don't want to aggress. I don't want to give them any more reason to be any more violent than they already are. There he is again. So I want to know, where in police protocol, again, is it okay to start striking someone on the ground who's already being held down by 3 officers? In the back of the head. In the back of the head. Repeatedly. And that's where almost all the swings were to the back of the head.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is Dr. Emery. He's a resident psychiatrist, senior resident. He's on a rotation with the CAR 87. We're part of a program that includes Vancouver Coastal Health and the Vancouver Police. Okay? Mm-hmm. And what we do is we go to people when there's different reasons that come up. Every case is a little different, and we go to people to see them where they are. Especially if there's been issues with trying to find them and talk to them. So in your case, I think you were certified under the Mental Health Act just, I don't know how long ago, but like maybe 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. Were you aware of that? Dr. Taylor saw you in a cafe. She didn't certify you. I think you filmed part of it. And then she spoke with your family, got some more information, and
Okay.
you know, you're gonna have to turn that off.
So just one sec.
Yeah.
What the officer just told me is that you know, you and I can set up a meeting and we can chat then. So why don't we do that? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not turning the camera off. I have a legal right to keep the camera on. If you don't want to make the appointment now, we can do it at another time. But you know, that's what the officer just asked that we do. So why don't we do that?
So I'm going to certify you under the Mental Health Act. We're going to bring you to a hospital, do testing on you, and you're going to talk to a psychiatrist in a controlled environment, because we don't believe that you're going to attend an appointment. You've been.
I won't attend. I've never been given a chance to attend an appointment.
So he's certified.
I've never been given a chance to attend an appointment.
Okay.
What is going on? I was never given a psych eval or nothing. He just looked at me and said, "You're certified."
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know why, but it's up to the doctor. So if you.
But no, he didn't even give me an eval. He just looked at me and said, "I'm certified, man."
I get that.
You know, please consider what you're doing, and please think about the fact that I'm more than happy to come in for an appointment. I'm happy to go through and do everything properly. Okay, I've been completely compliant with everything.
Yes, you've been really good with me, Nicholas. But listen, that's his call, and unfortunately, we can't go back on that.
He hasn't talked to me.
You have to get checked out by a doctor.
You're interacting with me at a very regular.
Walking into places and handing out flyers about this and that. They asked you not to go up, and you went up.
They didn't ask me not to go up. The Irish Consulate General was happy.
I'm just gonna check what's in your backpack.
Hey man, you can't do that. That's against my rights.
Don't walk away.
Hey, whoa, dude, you can't do that. I haven't done anything wrong. What have I done wrong, dude? I haven't done anything. You can't search me. That's my right. That's my right. As a
chill out. Listen, chill out.
Well, then why are you?
Okay. Relax.
Okay. Am I under arrest?
Yes, you are. You're being detained.
I'm being.
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
For what?
I'll explain everything.
No, just please tell me what I'm being detained or arrested for.
Okay. They said that you might have a bomb with you. Okay.
I don't have a bomb with me.
Well, that's what we're checking right now. Okay.
You're not
Relax.
allowed to. Whoa!
Are you walking into places and handing out flyers?
Alright, so I was just fucking attacked by the Vancouver police. I was put on the ground. I was not resisting arrest and was repeatedly hit in the head and my face shoved on the ground.
ears swollen. A bunch of fucking cucks. That police officer needs to be fired. That police officer needs to be punished. There need to be real sentences, like criminal sentences, for assaulting somebody who is not resisting arrest. Thankfully, I'm fine. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not shook. To all the other police officers who are good, I'm trying my best to defend you guys. I'm trying my best, but police officers, pieces of fucking garbage like that, are making it real hard.
So I had some eggs and stuff for breakfast this morning. Yeah. They didn't put drapes, so I had to tape this up because my window didn't have drapes. And so all night, there's just light beaming into my room. So I couldn't sleep last night, so I demanded that they give me tape and stuff to put on my windows so that I could sleep tonight. I'm like one of the only rooms that has no drapes. Shangri-La, baby.
Hey everybody, I only have 3 minutes to make this, so let's get into it. On the night of January 21st into the morning of January 22nd, I was drugged by this man. His name is Art Santana. He lives in Portland, Oregon. We were at a bar where he was able to get close enough to my drink, and from what I can determine, I was drugged by him. My lights go out for 8 hours, about 20 minutes after the man got near my drink. The last thing that I remember him saying to me was that he was recently going through a breakup. He had an Airbnb close by to the bar and asked me to go home with him. I came to it inside my house at 7:48 a.m. on Thursday, January 22nd. I woke up like this. If you are not willing to look at photos of me hurt, please fast forward. I will now be showing pictures of myself of how I woke up. This is about a week out of how my injury looks. As you can see, I still have blood in my eye. I'm still healing. I also have an enormous bruise on my arm. According to the hospital, all of my injuries are conducive with having fallen. However, I do not have any defensive wounds on my hands, both neither from a fight nor from catching myself, which is a primal instinct that you do to protect your brain from dying. So, as far as we can piece together, I was successfully drugged by this man. I did not know the last name of this man when I met him. I only had his first name. I wasn't even sure if that was true. I was able to determine that this man has a predatory history and is banned from communities, the pinball community, ground control, as well as several other establishments in Portland for raping women. I have more than one name of people that he has sexually assaulted, and I want everyone to share this and get this out as soon as possible. And Art, since you have me blocked on here, I want you to know that you should have fucking killed me if you didn't want me to talk.
Breathe. Breathe. Hey, pick your head up. Pick your head up. It's okay. Put your arms in there. Put your arms in. You're right there. Alright. That's on. Alright. Give me your hand and sit. We're gonna put your pants on like that. I got you. You're not going nowhere. Sit down. Come on. We're gonna put your pants sitting down, okay?
So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update of my last couple weeks. No, this is not for sympathy. You know, honestly, you guys don't see most of what goes on. My family sees it, my friends see it, Jeff sees it. Like, that's just like the reality of it. My life is like a living nightmare most of the time. Of course, I'm not going to come on here daily and be like, oh, look at, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once in a while, once a year, I'll be like, hey, here's what's going on still with no answers. I have a positive ANA, homogeneous for years, 1640 tilted. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know if I said the right numbers, but I'm just saying, like, I'm anemic. You know, there's a lot of things wrong in my blood work that not even like holistic doctors have paid attention to. When I've gone to holistic doctors, they want to charge me up the ass for a box of fucking supplements, and I'm like, are you not gonna even like do blood work first? Well, that's not necessary. We need to just detox. But I can do that on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so the last week and a half, or 2 weeks, I have had multiple seizures. I've passed out multiple times. One of the times I was by myself in the house, and I felt it coming on. I went to go get to the couch. I didn't make it to the couch. I fucking fell, hit my head on the ground. I had an egg on my head. When I woke up, my whole body was paralyzed. Like, actually felt paralyzed. I could not move. My phone was on the ground because I had it in my hand, and I was trying to, like, get it to call 911 or call anybody, really. And I couldn't get my phone. Finally, Jeff gets home and sees me laying on the floor and, like, gets, like, my blood flowing again. And, like, finally, after a little bit, I'm able to, like, move and, like, all that. That was one of the scariest things that has ever happened to me, okay? I have a lot of different things that happen to me. Like, I have not been able to walk properly, talk properly. I get hives all over randomly all the time. Like, those are minor, whatever, okay? That being paralyzed like that feeling was one of the worst things that I've ever experienced. Then just a few days after that, I walk into this room after eating a tiny bit of organic peanut butter. First of all, I'm not allergic to any foods, okay? But I have mast cell activation syndrome. Basically, your body flares up randomly. So I'm not actually allergic to foods, okay? But I'll have flare-ups from foods. I'm allergic to these things. I can't get the allergy shots because they pricked me with this, right? Pricked me, skin prick, and I had a full-blown seizure. And I had huge welts on those areas. And they had to run in and give me medication because I could not fucking breathe. And I was like full blown, my whole body reacted, okay? Same thing happened when they injected me with the red dye to get the MRI at U of M. I had a full blown, like, my whole body reacted to this dye, and I couldn't control my body, okay? And it's like, I don't know how to explain. Okay, let me go back because I have ADHD. So let's go back to here. I come in. This is after eating a little bit of peanut butter. God forbid. And it must have had a little mold in it, whatever. I come in and I'm like, oh my God, no. I don't feel good. My throat, like I can feel it coming on, like my throat's closing. Okay? So I felt it coming on, so I put my hands out when I feel it coming on like that, and I catch myself, but Jeff said that when he got in here, Christy was calling him because I wasn't answering. She thought I was dead because my whole family's always worried about me all the time. She called him, and Jeff ran in here and saw me seizing on the ground and, picked me up and tilted me over, and I was like choking on my spit, and it's not running down my nose, all the cute stuff. And he said I stopped breathing. He yelled at Christy to call 911 on the phone. So by the time I got up, the EMS were all here around me. My dad was here with a horrific look on his face. And I'm stressing out. And I don't know. I'm not going to cry about anything in this video. But to see you stressing your parents out the way that I am all the time is awful, okay? So I see all that, and then I still like feel out of it, obviously, whatever. They're like, hey, you gotta go to the hospital. You gotta go to the hospital. I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to. Like, they're not going to do anything. Like, I've literally been to the ER in the hospital. I've been to all the specialists. I've been, like, it's like, I tell them straight up, I say, my nervous system is overreacting to a crazy level to everything. Like, I know what's going on. I just don't know how to fix it, and you guys don't either. So, like, for me, it is so pointless to go and, yeah, I get my typical blood work. I have positive ANA, homogeneous for years. I have anemia, whatever. There's a lot of things off in my blood work. Severely high B12, fat malabsorption, all kinds of crazy shit that no doctor can put together and be like, hey, maybe there is something that I could fix here. But anyway, so that happens. I go to the ER, same shit, whatever. You know, they send me home, like, whatever. Then the next day, same thing. I didn't eat anything bad. Don't know what happened. Now I'm thinking it's probably just my body's getting too overworked lately or whatever. My sisters were here, thank God. I fucking passed out. My sisters caught me. I am 31 years old, okay, you guys? This is not this is not a way to live. And, like, I don't post the examples that I post once a year of, like, you know, me, like, out of it or whatever here and there. You guys, I pass out all the time. I am out of it all the time. I'm not out in the middle of a conversation all the time. My friends, my family, and Jeff knows this. And the people all closest to me know what I am going through. I have been at a point multiple times where I am just like, God, like, and everyone's like, turn to Jesus. I have been to a point so many times where I'm like, I can't, like, I'm not going to cry. I can't do this anymore. That's why once in a while I turn to the internet, because it's like you go to doctor after doctor and they're like, you're fine. You're fine or whatever. Like, okay, I'll just keep, you know, falling and hitting my head until I fucking die then. I don't know. Like, my blood sugar's all over the place. I was on insulin for a year. I just stopped taking insulin a week ago because now my blood sugar decided to be normal and start dropping again. Now it's dropping too low. It was going up to 250 with every single thing I ate. I'm on metformin. I was on beta blockers because my heart rate goes too fast, above 200. They took me off the beta blockers because my blood pressure started going too low. I was hypothyroidism. I was on levothyroxine. I magically don't have hypothyroidism anymore, you guys. I'm not really blaming the doctors because I don't fucking know either. And I'm tired. Like, so tired. So yes, I'm on 20 milligrams of Lexapro to calm down my nervous system. They took me off the beta blockers and they put me on, Xanax for when, like, I feel, like, if I feel like something coming on, I can take it. And it'll sort of calm down some of the spasming. But, like, I can't explain what it's like to not be able to control your own body at 30 something years old. It's awful. So I wish that people had more compassion, because just because you don't understand chronic illness doesn't mean that it's not real. That's all. So yeah, my videos are for awareness too. But definitely not fake for attention. And I don't know. Like, if anything, I feel embarrassed posting them sometimes, but I'm so desperate, you know? So that's it. I hope you guys have a good day. So I went to the ER yesterday because my legs started swelling up really bad and turning dark purple. Here's a comparison in my hand. I don't want to show mine. But, like, it doesn't look good to me. And they told me I had a systemic allergic reaction to something. Okay, I'm aware I have allergies. He told me to see an allergist. Okay, but what can you do right now? Because my legs look like they're gonna fall off. And there was nothing that they could do for me, not a steroid shot, not a medication, not a cream, nothing to calm it down. So to me, it looks like they're not getting blood flow, and I was born with a bicuspid aortic valve. So obviously, I'm a little concerned, but I'm so sick of going to hospitals and ER for them to roll their eyes at me or act like I'm bothering them or act like I'm lying when I feel like these are genuine concerns. Like Jeff was like, we have to go back to the ER today, and I was like, no, like I can't, like mentally. I know they don't look good, but mentally, I can't go. But am I crazy, or does this look something like, it looks like I'm going to lose my legs? Am I crazy?
This lady right here fell down on the sidewalk right there, came to my door. I'm asking if she's okay, and she's blaming me for the sidewalk being like that, and is telling me, and she's telling me that it's her fault that she fell. I'm telling her to please get off of my property, and she's standing here refusing. Please get off of my property. Get off of my property.
Call the police.
Get off of my property.
Call the police.
Get off of my property.
Call the police. I am hurt on your property.
Get off of my property.
Call the police.
Get off of my property.
How long you want to keep this up?
Get off of my property.
No.
Yes.
Where's your address?
Thank you. Please remove yourself from my property.
Where's your address? Dad, I'm
that's
80
not my
years
problem.
old.
That's not my problem.
You got a lot of problems,
Okay,
honey.
please get off of my property. Thank you. It's right there. You know where it is. It's right there. It's right there. Get off of my property. Get off of my property.
Call the police.
I am so scared.
$dollars to my name.
What the fuck is going on?
Why are you doing this? You know I'm Asian. What did you do to my sister? You know
I didn't do anything.
You know I came here to get her help.
Why are you doing this? Hey, why did you come and why did you break everything? Oh my god.
No sleeping all the fucking time. Record it. Put it to your stories.
What?
Aisha, you got me. You fucking got me. I'm sorry. Just like you.
Where's my phone?
Where's
my phone? Why is she doing this?
I don't know, but I'm calling 911. No.
We can't
Yes,
call.
We're not calling the cops.
Why?
Call the fucking cops.
Why?
No.
V, stop it. Why are you doing this? Oh my god, why? Hey, V, why are we doing this right now?
Call the cops.
Just got home. Obviously, it smells pretty great. Luckily, there's no bleach in the house because, you know, that's pretty toxic.
I think we
Oh my god, our Girl Scout cookies. Maybe we could salvage them. Who knows? Oh, what's that on the...
I don't know. Is that the like?
The main thing is this TV, obviously it's smashed. Pretty badly. I don't think it's gonna turn on. My ukulele, my first one. But this stuff got water poured on it. This is still running. Oh, she broke my like little... She broke everything.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because it's drying. The chia seeds, all of our food is wasted. It's wasted. This is what a jealous, evil little sister does.
My husband decided to leave me and my 2 children for a man. I decided that I'm going to sell all of his stuff, starting with this. Here we have a 2017 Mercedes 4x4 G squared. We also have all of these e-bikes. I don't really know how much they cost, and since I can't ride a bike anyway, I'd sell them for like $50 a piece. Up next, we have the boat that I just bought him for Father's Day. I can't remember if it was a 2022 or a 2023. All I know is that it's the longest one of the series, and it's supercharged motor, and it has less than 400 hours on it. Up next, we have this train bar cart decoration. Also that 100-inch TV, and I guess even you. There's also that, and if you decide to get that, then I'll throw that in for free. He's gonna really enjoy this one. I plan on selling his entire Pew Pew collection once I figure out the code to this, but I kind of forgot it and he decided to lock it on me. But there's a bunch of good, expensive things in there. And there's too many tools for this video, so I'll make another video. But if you're interested in any of this stuff so far, literally just make me an offer and it's yours.
You tried to throw this at me.
Ta-da. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going?
I asked you to leave this house.
No, you didn't.
And you did not leave.
No, you didn't. We just
I did.
gave our son cookies.
I did.
Now he's
I asked
watching
you
the
many
movie.
times. I've asked you earlier to leave. I'm asking you again to leave. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me.
So I got an interesting visit today from the Department of Homeland Security and the Secret Service. Yeah, no bullshit. 6 black SUVs out front of my house, shut down the street, interrogating all my neighbors about me, asking questions like I'm some kind of internationally wanted war criminal. All over my social media posts. No bullshit. Yeah, they left me a little placard. And on the placard it says, POTUS threat. Because I would ever, or have I ever, threaten the President of the United States over fucking Instagram. It's just not my style, you know what I mean? But let's be honest, that's not what this is about. This is an intentional bullying campaign. This is an intimidation to get me to shut the fuck up, okay? And it's not happening. I don't fear your threats. I fear no man. I don't even fear death. The only thing I fear is God, okay? And if the truth that I spread makes me your enemy, then you better sharpen your fucking sword, because I would rather die standing in my convictions than ever bow like a fucking coward. Instead of wasting taxpayer dollars and time, energy, and resources to come investigate me, why don't you put that same energy into tracking motherfuckers down from the Epstein files? Why don't you put that same energy into tracking down actual pedophiles so I don't have to do it on my free time? How about you put that same time and energy into investigating anyone from the Epstein files that's in our federal government right now as we speak? The cherry on top of all this is I'm no stranger to being on the Fed's radar, okay? I've been on the FBI watch list for I don't even know how long, the International Organized Crime Database, I mean, all the above. And I have never, not a single time, ever been harassed over my social media posts.
So I just received a permanent ban on TikTok. The reason they gave, I think this needs to be a warning for the American church. that a tech company can silence a Bible teacher. If you look at the reason they banned me, if you look at the reasons they said, or the videos that they said were hate speech, it wasn't even me speaking. It was Martin Cedra and Philip Anthony Mitchell, who are two heroes of the faith, speaking on my podcast about the realities of Islam. There was one video of me talking about persecution in Nigeria. So the frightening thing to me is not even the ban itself, it's how fast truth can be relabeled as hate speech when it collides with the spirit of the age. The Bible says that there will come a time where people will call good evil and evil good. And the warning I want to give to the American church right now is the same warning that a woman gave to me in Nigeria, where she said, tell Americans it can happen to them too. I never thought it would happen to my village, that we would be run over by radical Muslim terrorists and have our families killed. But it happened, and it can happen to you too. The persecuted church understands something that we don't, that freedom of religion is not guaranteed, that comfort has made many of us fall spiritually asleep, and persecution never feels like a possibility until it happens. Well, if they can silence me, they can silence a Bible teacher because of Islam, quoting the Quran, what their book believes. It can happen faster than we think. And we have spent so many years in comfort in America, and we can't comprehend the ideologies and the systems that are slipping in. I was sad for about 10 minutes, and then I went back to the scriptures and realized I am blessed to be persecuted. I am blessed to be banned off of TikTok, because I'm not being beheaded like they are in Nigeria, but the principle remains the same, that wherever the enemy tries to create death, the Lord creates new life. And I'm expectant that the Lord will continue to use our ministry to reach the world. And though it hurts to have the platform that I started on ban me permanently, I'm believing in faith that the Lord will provide the increase.